Inside your cells, aging is an active biological process with specific controllable levers. Today, we are going to build a daily routine to manage those levers and extend your healthy years. To keep your organs functioning and your skin looking young, your body relies on cell division. One cell splits into two, copying your DNA in the process. But the biological machine that copies your DNA has a flaw. It cannot copy the strand all the way to the very end. Nature solved this problem by adding protective caps to the ends of your DNA, called telomeres. Think of them like plastic tips on your shoelaces. They exist to stop your vital genetic code from fraying during that imperfect copying process. But there is a cost. Every single time a cell divides over your lifetime, a tiny piece of that telomere is sliced off. Eventually, after about 50 divisions, that cap wears down completely. When the cap is gone, the cell stops dividing entirely. Protecting these microscopic biological shoelace tips is the absolute foundation of maintaining your long-term health. When a cell runs out of its telomere, it often refuses to die. Instead, it enters a stagnant state where it stops working but stays in the body. Biologists call these senescent cells, better known as zombie cells. These zombie cells start secreting a toxic chemical mist called SASP. This mist infects the healthy cells nearby and triggers chronic, system-wide inflammation throughout your body. Right now, the world's wealthiest investors are spending billions of dollars in high-tech labs to solve this. They are funding experimental treatments like senolytics and gene therapy, specifically designed to hunt down and clear out these zombie cells. While we wait for those futuristic therapies to clear regulatory hurdles, we can use a specific 4-step lifestyle protocol to naturally mimic their effects starting tomorrow. Step 1 begins in the morning. We start by delaying your first meal to create a 14 to 16-hour fasting window, usually from 8 p.m. the night before until noon the next day. When your body goes 14 hours without incoming food, it realizes it needs energy, so it turns inward. It enters a state called autophagy, where your healthy cells begin consuming and recycling their own internal biological trash. Research labs are currently testing the drug rapamycin to force the body into this state. Fasting triggers that exact same cellular cleanup process naturally, clearing out damaged proteins and zombie cells. Right after waking up, the next action is to take a brief 1 to 2 minute cold shower to safely shock your system. This sudden cold exposure forces your body to activate survival genes called sirtuins. Sirtuins act as an emergency crew of repair workers that instantly rush in to fix damage in your DNA. By combining the fast with the freeze, your morning routine forces your body into a deep, self-cleaning repair mode. We move to the midday protocol. When you break your fast, focus on colorful, antioxidant-rich foods like berries and turmeric, while strictly avoiding refined sugar. Deep inside your cells are tiny powerhouses called mitochondria. As they process your food to create energy, they also throw off dangerous microscopic sparks known as free radicals. These free radicals strike your healthy DNA and cell walls. Over time, this causes oxidative stress, rusting your cells from the inside out, exactly like iron left out in the rain. The colorful foods on your plate contain molecules called antioxidants. They act as a biological shield, absorbing those unstable sparks and neutralizing the free radicals before they can reach your DNA. On the flip side, refined sugar creates harmful byproducts that bind to your proteins, actively accelerating cellular decay and making skin look older. This first meal of the day is a targeted intervention to shield your mitochondria and stop your body from rusting. The afternoon protocol consists of 30 minutes of high-intensity interval training or heavy strength training. Pushing your muscles to this level of strain sends a chemical signal through your body. That signal triggers the production of an enzyme called telomerase. Telomerase is the specific enzyme that physically rebuilds the degraded, frayed ends of those protective chromosomal caps. Scientists are trying to use advanced gene therapies to activate this exact enzyme in humans. Clinical data shows that heavy lifting naturally achieves a highly similar telomere lengthening result. Every heavy set functions as a targeted intervention for your DNA, triggering the natural processes that repair your genetic code. We finish the day with 10 minutes of targeted meditation, followed by a non-negotiable 7 to 8 hours of deep, uninterrupted sleep. If you spend your day in a state of chronic stress, your body responds by flooding your system with the stress hormone cortisol. Cortisol is destructive to your DNA. It acts like chemical scissors, directly blocking and destroying the telomerase enzymes you built during your afternoon workout. Meditation and deep sleep neutralize that cortisol, clearing it out of your bloodstream so your DNA repair processes can work undisturbed through the night. Managing your daily stress and protecting your sleep is the ultimate free biological shield against rapid chromosomal degradation. This is the Daily Cellular Longevity Protocol, a series of actionable steps that target aging at the source. You now have a proven routine to protect your DNA, flush out toxic Zolvi cells, and recharge your mitochondria without waiting for a futuristic pill. The experimental drugs currently in clinical trials are simply trying to replicate the exact same biological cleanup and repair states that you can trigger yourself through fasting, nutrition, exercise, and sleep. To make this transition easier, I have put this checklist into a free tracker. Click the link in the description to download it and start implementing these habits tomorrow morning. An energetic, extended health span is the cumulative result of the biological choices you make every single day.